I have given a case scenario in my last video tutorial about changing paradigm in pancreatic injury. This was a case of a 25 male who had sustained a roadside accident and a handlebar injury in the abdomen. Patient has taken treatment in the local hospital and he presented to us after 7 days of injury with persistent pain in the abdomen. His general physical examination was normal, and except for mild tenderness in the epigastrium, the abdominal examination was also normal. I have given this case scenario in my last video tutorial. Viewers can go back to that video for all the details. On evaluation, his amylase level was raised and rest of the workup was normal. The ultrasound abdomen revealed a large belt fan collection measuring 18 into 12.5 centimeter and seen replacing the entire pancreas. This is the CT scan of that patient, in which there was a large fluid collection in the pancreatic area, which was replacing the whole pancreas, and only viable pancreas was present in the head region. I have requested the viewers to give their comments regarding plan of management for this patient, and I have received many replies. And I must say, there is not a single solution to single problem, and so we manage this patient conservatively, as the catch point in this patient was patient presented 7 days after trauma, and as patient remained stable during 7 days, and there was no other signs clinically or biochemically, hemodynamically patient was stable. So we monitor this patient for 5 days and discharge this patient under close follow-up. I must add at this point that any intervention after 7 days of trauma will be hazardous and may not bring desired outcome. The catch in this patient was that patient was hemodynamically stable and lab parameters were within normal limits. During follow-up, patient was complaining about early sterility and local pressure symptoms and fullness in the abdomen. The cyst size remained stable. We did Roux-en-Y cystogenostomy after 12 weeks in this patient, and patient had unabated full recovery. Other option in this patient could have been endoscopic cystogenostomy. One of the viewer has commented that we could manage this patient with the help of pigtail drainage. That would have been required in case this patient developed feature sepsis, or if this cyst become infected, then that line of management was warranted. Otherwise, in asymptomatic, comparatively hemodynamically stable patient, we can go for wait and watch and treat this patient electively with the help of Roux-en-Y cystogenostomy, as done in the management of pseudocyst. Thanks for watching, viewers. I hope you liked the video. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. The channel subscription is free for a lifetime. The knowledge is invaluable. Happy learning. Thank you very much.